to disagree with you there, Boh3m, on, I mean, this seems like a rant towards the iPhone, and that somebody was trying to show off their iPhone to you, and you seem kind of pissed about it. I mean, I really think the iPhone, I don't own one, but I mean, it is probably one of the best gadgets devices released this year. And, you know, everybody can rank on the device. I understand where you're coming from, where it's like there are other important things than stuff and material objects, but, you know, I mean, I don't really see where you're going for what you're saying. You're talking about, oh, wow, my thing can do this and this and that and that, and then you're talking about, well, I would give all that up just to have the thing work. It's like, no, Apple did their part of the job 100%. They build the phone. They don't control the satellites in space spinning that connect your calls to someone in Tokyo. That's AT&T. So your fuck you should be directed at AT&T because they suck. It's their service that is shit. And Apple, if they had the power to take over AT&T and become a telecom and focus on that, we'd have probably the best network of all networks. We'd have freaking Wi-Fi. We'd have all this. We'd have something awesome. But we don't have that now. We just have other people who own the telecoms, and they're just as greedy as fuck trying to get as much money out of a phone service as possible. Me, I'm of the age where I don't need to make a phone call through a telephone. The internet is more powerful than text messaging and Skype calling. Being able to Skype call is essentially what the iPhone is. It's just a Skype phone. The problem is that you have to have an internet service. Otherwise, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't get bars, then you're not going to be able to make the call. But if the world went Wi-Fi, then you don't even need to make telephone calls. You just have to pay for one internet service and then Skype people and go, hey, I'm here, or text message them and do all that with one fixed rate. I don't agree with cell phone pricing at all. I think it's stupid. Why should I have to pay $100 or more for something that just makes telephone calls? My internet service lets me download illegal movies. I can upload movies. I can get a lot more information. I can do much more with an internet connection than I can with a telephone contract. Telephone contract just lets me voice talk to people. It's the fucking phone that's essentially worth more by the fact that this phone is actually the thing that what AT&T can't provide. The idea that, look, I can actually watch videos on my thing. I can set ringtones that actually, I don't have to go through your bullshit, no ideas kind of monopoly, that I can finally actually use cover flow and ooh, look at this, I have widgets and it updates, and that Apple did their part 100% by creating the great phone that now everybody's stealing. You're going to see a bunch of iPhones now, wannabes, iPhone clone wannabes, and they did the right thing by making their phone. So whether you guys are jealous or hate it or not, it is the best futuristic phone. It's true. Why would you want to have 4 or 5 different devices in your pocket? Why not just put it all in one device? And then the service itself is what is shit. So then the question becomes, let the right people take over the telecoms and not the greedy bastards. And then you talk about Blu-ray and HD DVD and the high definition, and I don't want to really get into that, but I mean, for what Blu-ray is it's just, I look at that and I think that's a very positive thing. I mean, you talk about plasma TVs and that they're not important. I think they are important, not in your giant, in life lessons, but I mean, the technology has gotten to the point where we as a generation are more advanced that we can watch films in high definition as opposed to our parents who had to watch them on television in full screen in 4:3 and possibly on VHS one day, and that was it. That I can go, I'm going to watch every movie you watched, Mom, in complete and utter restoration, that it's going to look amazing. And not only that, I'll be able to take that video and edit it in a way that, ooh, I want to put myself in The Wizard of Oz. Or I want to put myself, or I'm able to do more than my parents were able to, which was all they were able to do is hopefully watch it, and not even in great quality. And I can pretty much, with Beowulf technology, pretty soon be able to watch the movie in 3D. And I could be able to distribute freely on the internet myself. I saw a guy who put himself in Star Wars Attack of the Clones. He blue screened himself into the clone battle. I'm able to do more with that and get work off that. You were just able to watch a movie possibly go to a newspaper, maybe one day get in some film community thing, hopefully talk about the movie, and that was it. And maybe go to a convention that's like, I can do that with an internet connection, and I can watch it in high def, and I can, I get to see the movie the best way. Because if you ask somebody, what's the best way to see the movie? Would you rather watch Citizen Kane when it first came out in theaters, or would you rather watch it now in high definition on your plasma with better sound than that theater, and control and be able to pause and it's much more, we are more spoiled by technology, if anything, that it's really a blessing on our part that, we shouldn't be as lazy as we are, that we do have technology doing all the work. We do have our processors in our computer rendering all this video and putting it out there, that there was a time you couldn't even do this. But now with, it's just, the possibilities are endless that, you talk about these products, and I go, these products are what are going to pay you. I mean, if the iPhone sucks until they ask you to put ads on your, on your YouTube channel, suddenly you'll take the bucks, Suddenly it's like, hey, I don't want to work McDonald's, but I'll fucking take McDonald's logo and put it on my thing and make some money. And I feel like, in a way, that's hypocritical, because it's like, it's kind of like saying, it's kind of like that quote, don't ever talk bad about society. The only people who do that are the people who aren't a part of it, or something. Like it just seems like you're just bitter that, you haven't found the ad dollars or found the revenue from these products, and it's like, well, they're fucking stupid and they're dumb until they start paying me, then they're good, and it's like, I see a lot of that on the internet. I see a lot of hypocritical stuff that at least Maddox, say what you want about him, he didn't take ad dollars. He didn't, he actually didn't sell out and stayed completely free of ads. And, that's more than I could say for most people who they just haven't, the choice hasn't been there. And it's just an interesting thing to see that technology is kind of the slave of us. We're the ones making it work for us, and it charges us nothing but the electricity bill and possibly the service to use it. That once you buy the tool, you're able to wield it. It's kind of Kill Bill, the Hattori Hanzo, like the Apple represents that Hattori Hanzo, making the best swords and making the best technology so that we can benefit from it. And I feel like that's kind of like, I don't. It's not a. It's just, it's a giving love back to that. It's not like, yes, human contact is more important than a freaking telephone, but without that telephone, you're not going to get much human contact done. While you're working your ass off every day at McDonald's, that iPhone is going to be able to let you go check out this video or text somebody, that it's able to connect people better and quicker and simpler and save more money in this gas-guzzling shithole age.